doing fine. It's a living life.
Namaste friends, and welcome back to the Way Om Yoga. My name is Sarah, and today I have a special cool down stretching series prepared for you all. So what this is going to target is specifically the leg muscles. So let's say you've done leg day at the gym, maybe you're an avid runner, cyclist, skateboarder even. This class is going to be intended to help elongate those muscles, help you get a nice good stretch in, and to hopefully keep you injury free and practicing for the long haul. So if that sounds appealing to you in any way, go ahead and meet me in downward facing dog. So first downward facing dog of the class. As always, just feel free just to find any degree of movement here, whether that's pedaling out the feet, maybe shortening the stance, making adjustments as needed. And even more important than that, coming to your breath on your next inhale through the nose and exhale. And I just want to personally welcome you to my channel. I have been teaching yoga for about 10 years now. I am also a registered nurse, so wellness overall and just combining Eastern and Western methodology is the energy I like to bring into these videos. So I hope you are enjoying that thus far. So from here, friends, let's go ahead and just take a deeper bend than you normally would in that right knee to start. And notice that I'm elongating here, so I'm extending through the left leg. You might even notice that the chest just turns in the direction of the left wall. It may not happen, but that's okay. And just getting this nice stretch here. And we'll stay here in the stretch for 3 cycles of breath, starting on your next inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. We'll take this over the opposite direction this time. So bending through that left knee, allowing that chest to come over a little bit towards the right wall here. And notice that I'm extending through the back of the leg, so targeting the hamstring here. And we're here for another cycle on an inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. One more time, we're just gonna briefly alternate sides here. Coming back to your breath. Let's take it over one more time towards the right wall. Again, finding that sensation in the back of the leg and in the hamstring. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Now on your next inhale, the right leg comes up and back behind you for 3-legged dog. Exhale, we'll step the right foot between the hands, coming into a low lunge, so a runner's lunge here. So you are welcome to stay up on fingertips, maybe a set of blocks. Maybe the hands might move to the top of the thigh, whatever makes the most sense for you. So right now we're targeting the front of the thigh, the quadricep, the hip flexor, and settling in on your breath. If you would like to add on, so you're welcome to stay just as you are, I'm gonna heel toe my right foot off to the side here. So it's just gonna come off my yoga mat. My toes are turned outward. And notice that both hands are to the inside of the right foot for lizard pose. And if you want, you can kind of just gently move about. I like to sway just very gently side to side here, so targeting the hip now. But again, this is just optional, not a requirement. And if you would like to add on even more, you can reach back and grab the inside of the left foot, pressing the foot into the hand, enjoying this nice stretch here. Beautiful. We're not here long. We're gonna be here for one more inhale and exhale. Good job, friends. On your next inhalation, let that go. We'll meet back in a low lunge once again, just to transition out of this posture, okay? Let's press back into downward facing dog. And again, just pedaling out the feet if that feels good to you. If you want, you can even take down dog with a twist here. So notice that I'm bending my right knee, allowing that foot to dangle towards the left wall. Just a brief counter pose before we continue. Excellent. So on your next inhalation, left leg will come up and back for three-legged dog. Exhale, we'll step the foot forward between the hands. Once again, coming into our lunge. And just playing around with the setup here, noticing the difference between the right and left side. One side might feel a little bit more tight than the other, and that's okay. And again, I want to invite you, if you'd like, taking that variation of lizard pose. We'll just heel toe off the left foot off to the mat here. Bringing both hands to the inside of the left foot this time, and just finding just the tiniest bit of movement here, just to get into the hips. Feeling that stretch a little bit deeper in the quadricep. Beautiful. And if you liked that variation, if you want to go for that challenge, but only if you're ready, only if the range of motion allows for it. And what's nice about this video is that you can come back to it at any time and just keep working on that mobility, okay? No need to force anything to happen. Excellent. We'll stay here for another inhale and exhale. On your next inhalation, let's go ahead and release that. We'll come back into a low lunge once again. And we'll press back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, go ahead and get a counter pose. Paddle out the feet. If you liked that down dog with the twist, it's there for you. Good. All right, friends, let's go ahead and make our way back into down dog. And from downward facing dog, I'm just gonna find my way onto my back here. So from a supine position, we'll go ahead and come back. And then from here, go ahead and just hug the knees in towards your chest and just gently rock side to side here for a moment. If you want to take some small circles with the knees, you're welcome to do that, just to gently release the lower back. And then we'll take it in the opposite direction from here. All right. And then from here, friends, let's go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left thigh, taking a figure 4 here. So I'm interlacing my fingers behind the back of my left thigh, but you can of course take this on top of that shin. Some of you may want to extend through that left leg, so you have lots of options here. But the most important thing is we're targeting the legs and we're getting into the outer hip here. So essentially, this is pigeon pose, but done on your back. What I love about this posture in particular is that we're getting that hip opening, but without compromising the knee joint in any way. So it's just a lovely passive way to get that outer hip opening and get some gentle sensation through the legs. All right, we'll stay here for one more inhale, my friends. And exhale. On your next inhalation, go ahead and set the sole of the left foot down onto the yoga mat. Keeping this configuration, we're gonna take this over into a twist. So I'm gonna bring my arms out wide here, and I'm just gonna gently set the right foot down off to the left hand side of my mat here. So now what we're targeting is the IT band, so this thick band of tissue that runs along the outer edge of the thigh here. So that could get very tight on us, especially if we run, if we cycle, if we skate. So it's just a nice way to get into that region while also getting a gentle twist here. And friends, if you are enjoying this content, if you are enjoying and benefiting from these classes, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to the Way Om channel. It helps get this content forward facing and in front of people like you who could benefit from this practice. And if you have any suggestions for anything you'd like to see, let me know in the comments as well. All right, beautiful job, friends. So once again, let's go ahead and gently make our way back. And then before we continue, let's go ahead and hug both knees in towards our chest and just rock it out just for a moment. We got one more side here. Okay, and then once again, let's take a figure four. So crossing the left ankle this time over that right thigh, hugging the knees in towards our chest. Yeah, this side for me is typically a little bit tighter. Yeah, and I definitely want to encourage you to revisit this class whenever you need a cool down stretch. Put on your favorite playlist. I know it can be easy to gloss over the cool down series of anything or stretching in general, but it is just so good for our body. It is so good to maintain our current range of motion. It's good to prevent injury to the body and just, yeah, keeping you practicing for the long haul, no matter what you do. All right, so once again, friends, let's go ahead and bring the sole of the right foot down onto the mat, preparing for our twist here. So bringing the arms out wide, stepping that left foot over to the right side of your yoga mat. Now, I didn't mention this on the other side, but if this is just too much sensation, yeah, you are more than welcome just to simply stack both legs one on top of the other. That's fine too. All right, my friends, so on your next inhale, let's slowly make our way back to center. This time, if you'd like to, you could take happy baby pose for your counter pose. So bending both knees, I'm gonna grab onto the outer edges of both feet. I'm gonna place my feet like as if I'm about to like walk up on the ceiling, and yeah, you can kind of like just gently rock here, or simply just enjoy the stretch here in happy baby pose. So as I mentioned before, friends, this class was just intended to be a very brief cool down series. Of course, if you need a little bit more, you are welcome to watch the video again or just to add on more time. But if this is all the time that you have, I wanted to close off this practice with you. So as always, thank you for your intention and your attention during this time. And I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Namaste.